UFC 305 Dricus Du Plessis versus Israel Adesanya goes down this Saturday, and yeah, must win for Adesanya, especially for his anime main character storyline and shit. This is redemption, retribution, this is resurrection, 3-time UFC champ. This one's for my real melanin infused African brothers. I'ma leave him tangled like Rapunzel. I'ma leg kick him at range and leave him frozen like Elsa. Trust. But yeah, I'm getting carried away, so let's start with the opener of the main card, which is Jingliang versus Prates or Prates. So Lee's been out since the D-Rod fight, which was 2 years ago at this point. D-Rod was bigger because of the 279 mix-up with Chimaev and Diaz and all of that, the weight miss due to that inbred rat. But yeah, in this fight, Lee is the much older guy at 36. Prates is 30, so he's sort of in his prime, whereas Lee's kind of past it if you look at averages. Prates is on an 11 fight win streak, which is actually insane. He's on that like Makhachev level streak. 9 MMA win streak, but he had a couple kickboxing fights in there. But yeah, if we look at his last fight, he had a very similar style to Alex Pereira, which was pretty interesting. And if you look at the fight before that, he looked a lot like Charles Oliveira. So he sort of just seems to mimic these hype Brazilians at the time. So if we go based on that trend, he should be mimicking Alex Pereira still to this point. But hey man, I'm telling you, if old Lee comes back, the one that fought D-Rod or even the one before that, like, he wins, man. But I don't know if he will. But you know what? I got a gut feeling I'm gonna have to go with Jingliang on this one. I think he's gonna get this one done by 29-28 decision. I think Carlos gets the first round, and I think Jingliang gets the second and third. Moving up the card, we got Tuivasa versus Jairzinho, Rozenstruik. So yeah, everyone's got money on Jairzinho, which is understandable considering Tai lost to Tybura in his last fight, which is embarrassing. And before that fight, he lost to Volkov. Before that, he lost to Pavlovich. Before that, he lost to Gan. So he's just been on an embarrassing streak lately. 4-fight loss streak, which is sad considering the hype he had before that. His last win is Derek Lewis now, which was 2.5 years ago. That's insane. But yeah, I think after a 4-fight loss streak like that, I think he's going to be more motivated than ever. Hey guys, I'm here. Calm down. Yeah, I think he'll be showing up with abs. Oh, never mind. Yeah, Gan, as much as we like to clown him, he's levels above Rozenstruik, like we saw in their fight that we had. Rozenstruik is extremely ploddy. Yeah, that's the best term I could come up with. Shout out Lucas Tracy. Like, look at this. He got slapped by some bum that's not even in the UFC. You get what I'm saying? Dana, pay me for that. Come on, you owe me one. But yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Tuivasa on this. Like, I know I completely explained everything and made perfect sense why I shouldn't, but I'm gonna go with Tuivasa. I don't know. I just think the ploddiness of Jairzinho will work in Tai's favor big time, and I think Tuivasa, if he swings and bangs, I think one of those shots will put him to sleep. Honestly, I don't think he has the best of chins. So yeah, I'm gonna go with the round 1 KO for Tai Tuivasa. If it goes past round 1, I mean, his chances diminish quite a bit. But yeah, he's my prediction for now. Round 1 KO by swing and bang. Moving up the card, we got Mateusz Gamrot versus Dan Hooker. So Gamrot's one of my favorite dudes, man. I think it's the first time he's fighting since I started this channel, which is lit. He's just one of those guys that would have beat Khabib. You get what I'm saying? Probably the best grappler in the UFC currently. Now, if we look at Hooker, his last fight was over a year ago now versus Jalen Turner, where he broke his hand, and he's probably been recovering for the past year. But yeah, with Gamrot's wrestling, like, I don't know, man. Like, just look at Makhachev taking down Hooker. I know it was a short notice replacement, but still, his long lanky frame, it won't be great for him. Gamrot could just climb him like a tree. This is the reference I'd used to explain Moicano's win in 300, and I got that one spot on, so I'm gonna keep sticking with that. But yeah, Hooker, they're teammates, but he's the complete opposite of stocky like Volk. And yeah, I think Gamrot gets him to the ground with relative ease, and when Gamrot gets him down, I think it stays there for the rest of the round. It's not going to be as easy to get him down as it was for Islam, considering he will be prepared this time. It's not a short notice replacement or anything, but he is going to get him to the ground eventually, and he's going to ride out the round. And I'm just going to go with Gamrot, man. I think he gets this done 30-27. I like Hooker too, but I really like Gamrot, and I think he can be champ. I just don't see any chance for Hooker being champ in any universe at this point. Honestly, he might even finish Hooker in the later rounds. We might see a submission in round 3. You never know. Moving up the card, we got Kai Kara France versus my boy Steve Erceg, aka Bedtime. As far as I'm concerned, this is his first title defense. Y'all should check out my past videos where I already spoke about this. We need justice for my boy Erceg. Yeah, he's just too clean on the feet, man. I don't know what else to say. Like, Kai is just short. Erceg is long, lanky. He's getting off the computer and fresh. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't even know what reference I'm making at this point. I made 0 notes on this fight for some reason. I got essays on the other fights. I don't know why I just completely forgot this one. But yeah, I think this is going to be a complete domination by Erceg. He's going to be completely outclass Kai on the feet. Kai might even have to try to shoot some takedowns, which is not going to be effective at all. And yeah, I think he's going to get knocked out in round 2, which is rare in the flyweight division, but I think we're going to see him get knocked out in round 2. So that's what I'm going to go with. If not that, then I think it's just going to ride out a decision, 30-27. I don't think Kai has much of a chance at all, so I'm going to stick with that. Moving up, we got the main event, Dricus Du Plessis versus Israel Adesanya. So like I said, must win for Adesanya's main character syndrome, man. Yeah, he needs something to pump that ego again, man. It's been deflating quite a bit. But yeah, speaking about Dricus is huge. People always say Adesanya is looking huge, but I don't know. Let's see. We might see a tit or two from Adesanya's side. Here's the thing about this matchup though, a little bit of MMA math. Strickland pressured Adesanya, and then Dricus ended up pressuring Strickland. I know this is some high level MMA math, insane 100% accuracy prediction stuff right here, but yeah, Dricus was sort of just walking through Strickland's shots like he was Belal or something. Like who do you think you are, man? But Adesanya is going to have his back against the cage. Dricus is going to shoot. Adesanya's got decent takedown defense, don't get me wrong, but he's been fighting people who are just bums at wrestling. He's in the middleweight division, in case you don't remember, where there's no one who's good on the ground pretty much, except Chimaev at this point. But yeah, if Dricus gets him down, he stays down. We haven't seen him against some real competitive guys who are good on the ground so far, and this will be his first real test. Dricus is just going to be too big for him. No Jones. He's more likely to get the finish as well. I think it's very likely that he gets a submission in this fight as well. Matter of fact, I think he does get the finish. No Jones. I can also see a ground and pound TKO. I just can't see a sub for some reason. I don't know. It's weird imagining Adesanya getting subbed. You get what I mean? There's something about it. It just doesn't add up. His ego would just create a shockwave through the universe. It wouldn't be good. You get what I'm saying? But oh man, I'd love to see that. No Jones again. I don't really care about watching another dude get subbed or dominated or whatever. But yeah, I'm gonna have to go with decision. I think it's likely gonna be a 49-46. At worst, a 48-47. But yeah, in the later rounds, Dricus might be a little tired to get good shots off, and Adesanya might defend and sort of outpoint him, leg kick him at range, etc. Dricus' striking looks atrocious, man. But I think his wrestling is actually gonna make up for that. He could get caught in the striking, but I think his head's just made of mahogany. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, I think he'll just be able to absorb shots pretty well. So yeah, that's that for that fight. I think 49-46 for Dricus, or if not that, I can see a ground and pound TKO. He's way too big, way too chunky, way too well-rounded for Adesanya. He's gonna get this one down, man. So it's gonna be a good card. I'm gonna go 5-5 as usual. So yeah, that's the end of this. Make sure y'all sub to the channel. It'll help me out a lot, man. Yeah, like and all that, and make sure you put your money where my mouth is, or y'all can come back and dislike the video if you'll end up losing thousands of dollars. Fair enough, it's a fair trade. So yeah, see you guys in the next one. I'll probably be shitting on Adesanya in the next video. So yeah, see y'all then. Peace.